everybody, I am Ashley. I am a licensed esthetician and makeup artist based in Romeoville, Illinois. And yesterday watching the CMA Awards, I saw Little Big Town perform Girl Crush, and I really loved her makeup. It was a smoky metallic eye with a very nice new pink lip, and I was very inspired by that, and I wanted to do the look and wanted to share it with you. So please enjoy. This is my first tutorial, so if there's anything that you think I missed that you want to see, please let me know and I can include that in my next video. So please subscribe, and if you have anything you want to say, just comment down in the box. Thank you. I am priming my face with Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio. This is a pretty decent primer that you can get from the drugstore. I do, however, really love the Kat Von D primer. I'm going in with the Kat Von D shade in Light Eye palette to start off with in the shade Samuel. So the whole purpose of using some beiges and browns is to keep the black and the grays from looking too harsh. So you're going to use this right into the corner, blend it into the crease. It's okay if you get it on the lid. It's definitely okay if you get it above. Then we are going in with the shade in Light palette as well in Solace. We are keeping that into the corner and blending it into the crease. Try to keep it as much on the crease line as possible. And we're gonna go ahead and do it to the other eye as well. Right now, I am just using the Jane Iredale crease brush. You can use any kind of fluffy brush to use to help blend and apply this into the crease. Next, I am going to be going back to the shade in Light Eye palette using the shade Liberatus. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And I'm putting that into the corner and going into the crease and just a tad bit above to help smoke it out and blend that black in later on when we go to use that black. And ignore the faces that I am making. I'm going in with the original Naked Urban Decay and the color Toasted. It's a nice purple shimmery color. It's going to be adding a little bit more than just blacks and neutrals. I love adding a little bit of purple to it. So we're going to just overlap that right where we put Liberatus at. So next I'm using the ID Bare Minerals 1980s eyeshadow. What I do not love about this is that it falls, as you can see right there. So if you have any other metallics, that will work as well. Go ahead, use it. I'm just using this up until I can switch to something else. Then you're going to go ahead and blend that into the crease, and you can go ahead and also wet your brush to help the powder stick to it even better and put it on the lid. Then we're going to be going back to the shade in Light Eye palette using the deepest black there, which is Shacks, and we're going to put that right into the corner of the eye and blend it out just a little bit into the crease. Now, my favorite mascara by Makeup Forever Smokey Extravagant. Absolutely love this. I love all mascaras with big fat bristles. That really gives me a lot of volume. I'm going in with the Kiss Lashes, and I'm also using the Lash Glue. So I had a really big time struggling using lashes during my very first tutorial. Definitely was not easy. The struggle was very real. So I did go off camera and sat like an inch away from my vanity mirror to put the other lashes on the other eye. I am using the Kat Von D Lock It Foundation. It is a 24-hour wear. Love it, especially for acneic skin who has some pigmentation. It covers it up very well. I'm using my Sephora Professional brush. It is number 45. It is like an airbrush foundation brush. Love it. Now, my favorite concealer of all time is the Naked Urban Decay Skin. I do have under eye circles. If you have under eye circles, this is fantastic. It covers it up very well. I am using the Beauty Blender. You do want to spray it a little bit, keep it damp. I did have to go in and spray it on during the tutorial because it was drying out. You can use a knockoff Beauty Blender, however, I do not like them. Honestly, just spend the money and get the original beauty blender. It's totally worth it. I'm in love with it. I don't know how I ever lived without it before. It blends flawlessly, seamlessly, and it makes whatever you're wearing look very natural. If you ever wear anything and it kind of looks cakey, you go over it with the beauty blender and it'll smooth it right out for you. So next I'm going to pick up my Sephora Bright Set. It is a little bit of a yellow powder. It helps to brighten up the under eye area. I'm using the Jane Iredale Dome brush, so any kind of bristled brush where the bristles are packed closely together will work really well with using a brightening powder. I'm going in right underneath the eye area, forehead, nose, and chin. Now, time for brows. If you do not know how to fill in your brows, take in your Anastasia Beverly Hills brow stencils. These work great to help develop a shape for you if you don't know how to do it on your own. And I'm using the Jane Iredale Bitty Brow Kit to fill in my brows. They do have a few different colors. I'm using brunette on myself. And what's really cute about it, it's got your powder, your wax. It comes with 2 brushes to apply the powder and the wax. And it also comes with like a little mini mascara wand to use to blend the powder into your brows. I love powder more than I like pencil. I feel that it works. It looks like a lot more natural than a pencil would, and that's just personally what I love to use. I really do like a more natural look when I do my makeup. Next, I am taking that mascara wand. It's not the one that obviously came with the kit. It's just a reusable one. You can even use an old mascara wand, use soap and water, clean it up, and then brush it out to blend. I'm using the Laura Mercier Contour Kit in contour number 1. I'm going to be using that down my cheekbone. If you do not know how to find them, make a fish face. You will be able to see your cheekbone and you want to go right in under there. I am also applying some right on the top of my forehead and underneath the jawline, which will make you look like you have a more defined one because it is going to create a shadow. Then I'm going to go in with contour medium 2 after I blend right here. I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. So I'm blending right now with the Sephora 45 brush. Alright, so now I'm going in with contour medium number 2. I am going to apply that in the same place I did my contour number 1, but I'm not going to apply it in long length. I'm going to do it probably about half the length. This is just going to help to add a little bit more depth to it, and then I'm going to blend it in with my same foundation brush as well. Then I'm going to go back to that contour palette, go to Contour Deep number 3, and just a tiny bit, probably about like 2.5 finger lengths from the top of my hairline right there, I'm going to put a little bit. The deeper the color near, like on the cheekbone near the ear, I feel like it just blends and looks more flawless and deeper cheekbones, but more natural. And then you can use your beauty blender to soften that as well. Again, another reason why I love the beauty blender. Makes everything look more natural. Then I am going to use the Chisel Powder Brush by Jane Iredale. Any kind of blush brush would work. And I'm using the Jane Iredale blush as well. And it is the shade Copper Wind. It is a very natural color, especially if we're doing a smoky eye. I do not want to use anything that's too harsh. I personally don't like using a lot of blushes. I'm afraid I'm gonna look like a clown. So anything natural colored is very nice. I like to bring it all the way up to near my temples. I feel that's like a more flushed, natural look. And you can use a beauty blender to help soften it if you feel like it's too harsh. Again, love this beauty blender. Softens everything. Then I'm going to be using a big giant brush from Sephora. It came in a Christmas kit I got. It's just a powder brush. I absolutely hate it. I'm going to be getting a new one. The bristles are falling out. And I'm using the Makeup Forever HD powder. And this is going to help to set everything, keep it from smearing throughout the day and rubbing onto, I don't know, let's say your clothes, someone else's clothes. It'll keep it put. Then I'm going in with the Sephora water liner. This is very nice, except I feel like when you put it on your waterline, you have to make sure it's kind of dry or else it's not going to really stick. However, once it is on there, it stays put for a really long time. You can even put it on your hand, rub it to test it out in the store, and you'll see this is not going to move. It is going to stay put. And please ignore my eyeball that you can see right there. This is definitely not a nice look going on right now. All right, so there we have it. Then to finish up the look, I am using the Makeup Forever lipstick. This came in a beauty birthday kit from Sephora. It is the color Rouge. I love it. It's very nice and nude. So here we have it, the finished up look.